Hey everybody, Brian here. Now today I'm going to be giving you a quick review of the Samsung GoMic. Now I picked this up for 43 bucks brand new on eBay. I purchased this several months ago and I've been using it for most of my videos as well as my podcast over at tweeiphone.com, which is This Week in iPhone. And I'm just going to give you a quick unboxing and some quick audio samples if you haven't already listened to them already, because most of my recent videos have been recorded using this microphone. Right now I'm actually using my iPhone 4's internal microphone to give you this piece of audio. And let's get into it. So this is the packaging. Here's the front of the box. Here is the side. You can see that it comes with Cakewalk, which is recording software for Windows. And I haven't used any of the included software because I use Audacity, which is open source, so it's cross-platform and it works on multiple operating systems. And on the bottom of the box, it just gives you some information about the microphone. This is a condenser microphone, so it's very small. It's pocket-sized. You could carry it with you wherever you'd like. And that's about it. So let's go ahead and pop the top off. Like so. Now, you're first presented with the microphone itself. Here it is. I'll give you a close look at it right now. As you can see, it's a very small microphone. It fits in the palm of your hand. You can just wrap it up, put it in your pocket. There's also a little carrying case, which I'll show you in a minute. But this is the microphone itself. It has sort of a plastic body, and this has your metal mesh shield on both sides of the microphone. And here we have a little switch, so you can toggle between the different recording modes. I'll tell you what each of these do in a minute. And then on this side we have a headphone port. And what's cool about this microphone is that you can actually route your computer's audio through this headphone port. So let's say you're using a desktop and the headphone jack is way at the bottom of your desk or somewhere else. You could actually have it so that the audio from your computer goes through this headphone jack instead of a different one on your computer. Then here we have our USB port, and you're obviously going to be using this to plug it into your computer to record audio. It's attached to this little stand here, so it sits nice on a desk. You could also clamp it to, let's say if you're recording audio and you want to record a podcast from your laptop, you could just clamp it at the top of your computer, as shown on the packaging. Here's an old MacBook Pro that they're using. So pretty good microphone so far. And inside the rest of the box we have the little carrying case. The microphone fits perfectly in here, as you can see. Also included is this rather long USB cable, so I'm just going to leave that out. You also get this little thing here. This lets you attach it to a microphone stand. Also included is a little owner's manual, and this tells you more about the microphone, the specs, and it also tells you how to set it up for both Windows and Mac OS X, but it should be fairly self-explanatory. On the last page you can see some of the specs for the microphone. If you're interested in those, here they are. So that is the owner's manual. Here we have a little pamphlet with some of their other products that they make. They make a number of other microphones, professional stuff, studio speakers, stands, headphones, a lot of different stuff. And here we have a CD which includes Cakewalk, Music Creator LE. I haven't even put this into my computer because I just use Audacity. I don't need anything fancy for the stuff that I do. Then here we have a little registration card. If you want to register your product with Samsung, you could just use this. So I'm just going to go ahead and put most of this stuff back in the box because I don't need any of it. The only thing I really need is the microphone itself. Okay, so really quick, I'm going to show you another close-up look at the Samsung GoMic. Here it is. Very small microphone, but it is made of plastic. It has a plastic base, metal windscreen here on the front and the back. This one is black, this one is silver. It's very nicely made. Oh, you could also see a little LED indicator light here. This will flash either green or yellow depending on I'll just show you what those mean in a minute. And of course you have the clamp, and here's where you could hook this up to a microphone stand. I've seen some people online where they were able to sort of hack this hole so that it shows, or so that you can hook it up to a regular tripod. Here's the USB cable. As you can see, it's quite long, which is good, especially if you're doing if you want to use this microphone for studio stuff and you have your computer far away, then this is a good USB cable because it's fairly long. I'm not sure of the exact length, but it is rather long. So, really quickly, I'm going to go ahead and plug this into my computer and give you a demo of this and explain what the switch on the side of the microphone actually does. So right now the microphone is plugged into my computer and it is currently receiving the audio using Audacity. And the audio that you're listening to right now is coming from this microphone, so you could probably hear the little touch noises that I just made with the microphone. So you can see that there is a green light on right now, and that means it is powered on and it is, currently active. Now if you talk loud into it, or if you just blow into it like I'll do right now, you can see that it was flashing red, and that means that the audio is just too high for the microphone, so you better just bring it down a little bit. Now, as you can see on the side of the microphone, there are 3 switches. The one at the top is for cardioid mode, and that's able to pick up the audio that's coming directly from the microphone, like right now. The second switch is cardioid mode with a -10 decibel mode. So if you're in a loud place or if you're right in front of it, you could use this mode so that it doesn't pick up the audio as much. And finally, we have the Omni pickup pattern, which picks up audio from both the front and the back of the microphone. So you should be able to see that it should be the same audio levels on both the back and the front of the microphone. But for most of my videos and my podcast, I just leave it at the top for cardioid mode, since that's all I really need. But if you're doing interviews where you're in front of the microphone and there's somebody else on the other side speaking, then you could go to the Omni pickup mode, and that will be able to record both the front, or it'll be able to record the audio that's coming from the front of the microphone as well as the audio that's coming from the back. But like I said, I usually just leave everything on cardioid mode, since that's all I really need. And once again, there is a headphone jack on the side of the microphone so that you could listen to yourself talking, and you could also route your computer's audio into the microphone. Right now I'm just going to give you a close-up sample from this microphone. So I'm just going to bring my microphone up here, and I'm just going to read you a little bit from the Samson GoMic features. So it is a compact dual pattern studio condenser microphone with built-in built-in audio interface and USB digital input-output. It's compatible with most any Mac and PC digital audio workstation that supports the USB audio class, which is Windows XP and above, as well as Mac OS X. It has a unique fold-up design with integral clip. I don't know if that makes sense. And it makes the microphone extremely portable and ideal for most recording situations, especially for mobile laptop recording, because of the clip that's on it, of course. The microphone's capsules are extremely detailed, and the switchable cardioid and Omni pickup patterns make it ideal for recording voice, conferences, acoustic instruments, and for just about any other sound source. The onboard headphone amplifier allows you to listen to your recording directly from the microphone, plus you can use the output to connect active studio monitors. I'm just going to read a couple more. It is a software-controlled analog direct monitor mode is provided for zero latency monitoring. Computer-controlled analog input gain with peak LED makes it easy to set the proper level and get a clean signal. So it's a pretty good sample recording that I just did right there, and as you can hear, the audio quality is very clear. I am using Audacity to record this. It is being recorded and encoded as a 320 kilobit per second MP3 file. And then by the time I render this out, well, most of my videos are rendered, or the audio track is encoded as a 128 kilobit per second WMA track, but for this video I'm going to make it 320 kilobits per second so you could really hear the clarity and crispness in the audio. So this is a very good microphone. It's very affordable at $43. I like it a lot. It's very portable. It's, as you can see from the front of the packaging, it's a very small microphone, so you could take it wherever you go, and the audio quality is just excellent. I couldn't be any happier with the Samsung GoMic. So thanks a lot for watching this video. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, you can leave them down below in the comments area. But that's it. So thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys